What's going on, guys? OSU Baseball beat writer Daniel Allen here, bringing you a recap of number 3 Oklahoma State's 7-6 series opening loss to number 9 Texas Tech here at O'Brate Stadium. Certainly a display of offense, especially towards the latter portion of the game from both teams, really. Total of 18 hits accumulated from both teams, and certainly wasn't the pitching duel that, quite frankly, myself or really anybody, honestly, for that matter, expected heading into this weekend. Oklahoma State ace pitcher Justin Campbell wasn't really on his game tonight. Gave up a season high, or what was tied for a season high, of 6 earned runs. I believe that was against Kansas State earlier this year, and that was highlighted by a 5-piece from the Red Raiders in the top of the 4th inning. That was really generated by a grand slam, and that really put Oklahoma State in a deep hole. But they rallied like they have all season, just came up, honestly, inches short. Oklahoma State got down by 1 run, and then a wild pitch from Houston Morrill brought the deficit back to 2, and then heading into the bottom of the 9th, 2 quick outs from Riggio and Earhart groundouts. Jake Rakes delivered there with 2 outs at the end of the game, double off the right center field wall, inches away from being a solo shot. Griffin Dorjing battled back from being down in the count to a 3-1 count, and then walked. And obviously Mendham singled in between the first and second base gap. As Coach Holliday said, and the players we spoke to, Jake Thompson and Dorjing both believed that they were gonna win that game. Really after Thompson doubled, but especially after Mendham singled there to drive in a run, and then Jackson Crow pinch ran for Dorjing. Got to third base, a wild pitch. Norm McLean stepped aside to let him try and score there at the end, and got caught up in a pickle and came, like I said, inches short of being the tying run at home plate. Cowboys fall to 34-15 on the season, have now lost 2 straight, dating back to this past Tuesday on a walk-off loss to Dallas Baptist. They fall to 13-6 in the Big 12 Conference standings, still in first place. TCU with a win over Kansas tonight. They move to a half of a game behind Oklahoma State. Texas Tech right behind OSU. They move up to 12-7 on the season in conference play, and they're just a game behind the Cowboys in the first place spot. OU beat West Virginia tonight. They're also in tied with Texas Tech for only a game behind Oklahoma State in the first place spot. These next 2 weekends, really tight race in the Big 12. This series between OSU and Texas Tech, it's going to be really telltale of how the Big 12 will shape off towards the end of the season and heading into the conference tournament. Oklahoma State falls to 3-13 against Texas Tech, dating back to 2016. It will certainly look to break that trend with wins tomorrow and Sunday, and what's an imperative series for, quite frankly, both teams as we head into the final stretch of the season. Once again, Oklahoma State falls 7-6 to Texas Tech in the series opener. I'm Daniel Allen. I'll see you tomorrow.